Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. So today I'll be doing a deck profile of CMD's Blaster deck. So this is featuring with the new G units such as Genslot and then Alfred. So yeah, we'll go on to the deck profile. So for Vanguard Brave, this is the starter. Effect is Pioneer. And then after that, next effect is during the turn when this unit boosts a unit with Blaster in name and the attack hits, you may send this card to the soul, and then after that, search your deck for a Blaster card, add it to your hand, then shuffle your deck.
Today we're going to do behind the scene.
Okay, for Grade 3s, we have 4 Blaster Blade Exceed and then 4 Liu. So for Liu, effect is when it's placed on the Vanguard or Rearguard circle, you may choose one Blaster Blade from your drop zone and return it back to the bottom. If you do, this unit gets 5,000. Next is Continuous Rearguard or Guardian Circle. If your Vanguard is a Blaster, this card gets additional 5,000 shield. Next is Blaster Blade Exceed, Counter Blast 1. During the turn where you strike a G unit with Savior in name, you may choose to search your deck for a Blaster Blade and then add it to your hand, then shuffle your deck. Next is when it's placed onto the Vanguard or Rearguard circle, you may Counter Blast 1. If you do, retire one of your opponent's Grade 1 or higher units. So that's for the Grade 3s. Grade 2s, we have 2 Blaster Blade Spirit, 4 Blaster Blades, 4 Liu, and then 2 Dream Painter. So for Dream Painter's effect, Generation Break 1, when this is placed onto the Rearguard, if your Vanguard is either an Alfred or Blaster unit, you may counter charge 1 and soul charge 1. If you paid the cost, it gets 3k. Huh?
It's all.
All for what?
Counter charge or soul charge? No, together.
Oh, together. Next is Liu, Rearguard effect. During the turn when this unit is boosted by either Vanguard or Flogao, which is either this Flogao or the Vanguard, he gets the specific effect plus 3k, and then after that counter blast 1. After the turn where this unit attacks the Vanguard, right? After it attacks the Vanguard, you may put this unit to your soul. If you do, search your deck for a Blaster Blade and then call it to the Rearguard circle.
Blaster.
Oh, search your deck for a Blaster unit. Grade 2 Blaster unit, call it to the Rearguard circle, and that unit gets 3k. Next is Blaster Blade. When it's placed on the Vanguard circle, Counter Blast 2, retire a Grade 2 or lower unit on your opponent's field. Then for Rearguard, when it's placed onto the Rearguard circle, Counter Blast 2, retire a Grade 2 or higher unit. Next is Blaster Blade Spirit, Counter Blast 1. When this unit is placed onto the Rearguard circle from the deck, you may pay the cost. If you do, retire one of your opponent's Grade 2 units. Next is Continuous. This unit is regarded as Gold Paladin. Next is Grade 1s, 3 of these cards, 3 Blaster Rapier, 3 Blaster Vanguard, and then 4 Kanzen. So for Lian effect, Soul Blast 1, during the turn when your Vanguard with Blaster or Alfred gets attacked, you may Soul Blast 1. If you do, the attack is nullified.
Grade 2 and higher front row.
Oh, okay, so I'll repeat this. Counter Blast 1, when this unit is placed onto the Rearguard from the deck, you may pay the cost. If you do, retire a Grade 2 or higher unit in the front row. Okay, so next is Blaster Vanguard. Basically, when a Blaster Blade, which is the original copy, which is this one, gets caught as the same column as this unit, gets caught as the same unit, as the same column as this unit, and if your Vanguard is Blaster in name, you may counter charge 1. Next is Blaster Rapier. CMD plays this in the deck for its resist effect and then for the Blaster in name. So if you go second, you can write this, then you can, yeah. Trigger Vanguard Brace effect. Next is Strike Folder. Basically, during the turn when you want to perform strike, this card's grade get added by 2, and the first effect is show a grade 3 to your opponent. Yeah, it's no use, but I'll still explain. Show a grade 3 to your opponent. When this got caught to the Rearguard by hand, you may search your deck for a grade 3 with Auto Mail. If you do, discard a card after you add that Auto Mail to hand. That's for the grade 1s. Moving on for triggers. 4, 8, 12 crits, and then 4 heal. So heal trigger it's calling for G Guardian, and then its effect is if you call this specific card, call this specific G Guardian, it gets the following effect. All does it do? Draw one. When this called that.
Draw one, grade one. Draw one, grade one or lower card.
Oh. So when you call, you can drop a grade 1 or lower card lah. Then draw, right?
Must strike only that guard with the G Guardian.
Only when you guard with this, then after you draw one. Okay, so next is this card. Basically, its effect is Vanguard, move this to your soul. During the turn when your Vanguard with Automill in name attacks, move this to your soul, draw one card and then choose your Vanguard, it gets 5,000. This is used because there's a reason as CMD plays the G unit of Automill, so you can trigger its effect. Next is Flogal. Basically, Counter Blast 1, put this back to your deck and shuffle. During the turn when your Blaster Blade, must be this original Blaster Blade, attacks, you may pay the cost. If you do, restand back that Blaster Blade. Next is this Dogi. Basically, go in soul and then choose one unit plus 3k. So that's for the deck. Now we'll move on to G Zone. One Sea Breeze for its skill, Counter Blast 2 and drop one card. During the turn when your opponent didn't write during his previous right phase, if his Vanguard is grade 2 or higher and you have no G unit in the G Zone face up, you may put this to the Vanguard face up. Next is one Dark Element. The Malays, one Doggy, 2 Maron and 1 Isop. So Isop's effect is Counter Blast 1 during the turn when you call this to Guardian Circle. You may pay the cost. If you do, it gets 5,000 for each rear guard you have in your field. Next is Maron, Soul Blast 1. When you call this to the Guardian Circle, search your deck for a grade 1 or higher unit and call it to a Guardian Circle. If you call it, that unit gets extra 5,000 shield. Next is this card. When this is called to the Guardian Circle, you may flip up a G Guardian. If you do, this card gets 10k shield. Next is Dumanis. When it's placed onto the Guardian Circle, you may choose one of your units on your field. It gets cannot hit effect, right? Oh, it gets the resist effect. And then until end of turn, it cannot get retired. That's for G Guardian. So for G Zone, G units, we have 4 Alfred. Okay, Alfred's effect is once per turn, Counter Blast 1 and Persona Flip it, Duration Break 2. You may drop a card. If you do, choose one of your units on the field with Blaster Blade in name. It gets Twin Drive and 3k. Next is for Gunslot. Gunslot effect is Vanguard. During the turn when this unit attacks, you may pay the cost. If you do, counter charge 1. And then it gets Quadruple Drive. If you have another G unit face up in the G Zone, it gets extra crit. Second effect is continuous. During your turn, all Blaster Blade in name gets resist. Then finally, we have the 2 Automill. Automill's effect is Strike and then Persona Flip. During the turn when you perform Strike, search your deck for a grade 2 unit, call it to a rearguard circle. If you do, the unit gets 5k, and then continuous effect, your front row gets 3k. With that, I hope you guys enjoyed the deck profile. Do like, share and subscribe to the channel, and do comment down below to tell us what you guys want to see next. So see you guys next time. Bye.